Yeah.
All right, we are live. Welcome to the global gathering. Please enjoy this beautiful music as we get started. Please join us, and we will start in just a moment.
As we begin, I just wanted to pay my respects and our respect to the traditional custodians and caretakers of the land and acknowledge the ancestral spirits of the land and place.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the global gathering. And I see so many of you are already here and posting in the comments. Hello, Joe. Hello, Ronald. Jamal. I see so many new faces. That's for sure. Or names. Hello, Sue. Hello, Christina. Judith. So grateful that you're finally here live with us. Laura, Catherine. We have people from all over the world. And that's the beauty of the global gathering as we gather from all over the globe. And so, welcome here to December's global gathering. I am Dipal Shah, and I am your host. I am here today with five powerful healers, thought leaders, musicians, and spiritual activists who have happily dedicated their time and commitment to today's global gathering. And boy, do we have a show for you. I am very excited. So stay tuned. We've got dancing, we've got activations, meditations, and the didgeridoo, which is what you just heard. So stay tuned all the way till the end because our wonderful panelists and speakers also have gifts for you. So each one of them have given a beautiful gift just for you. And so make sure that you stay live here with us on YouTube and Facebook. And if you are on Facebook, be sure to share out the global gathering so that we can have more people and share the love and this beautiful container of healing tonight. As before the holidays, it's always wonderful to get this beautiful healing and receive so that we can calm down our nervous system and work with our families, if we're gathering with our families. But whatever you're going to be doing for the holidays, we are here to support you at the global gathering this year and in the coming years. So, relax, enjoy, sit back, and just continue to watch us and join in the fun. We do not provide any medical advice or suggestions. You can leave comments below if you would like, whether you're feeling something, because some of you may be sensitive to the energies. If you experience something throughout the global gathering, or you want to simply just relax and take it all in. Let me introduce to you our wonderful panelists. And guys, if you want to just unmute yourself when I say your name and just say hello and where you're from. And let's start with Erica. Oh, Erica, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. I had to revert to my phone because our internet went out. So My name is Erica VanEaton. I live in Houston, outside of Houston, Texas, and I'm very excited to play today.
Welcome. Coco Cabrel.
Hi, I'm Coco Cabrel, the Flamenco-Dancing MD, coming to you today from downtown LA.
Elizabeth Wood.
Hi, everyone. I'm really glad to be with you. I'm here in Ecuador.
And Amitabhaya and Moriya.
Namaste.
Hello, hello. Coming to you live from a warm and tropical magnetic island in Australia.
Thank you so much, everyone. And so if you all are ready, those of you who are watching, to all of our viewers, say yes if you are ready to get started for a wonderful holiday event that we have for you today. And if you are ready, just take a nice deep breath in and a nice breath out. Let's start out with that. Beautiful. And I'm just going to ground everyone's energies because we are going to have so many healings that I am going to hand it off to our very first healer. And so without further ado, Erica, thank you for being here. And please do share yourself with all of our beautiful viewers here today.
Yes, hi. I'm a sound healer, so I'm going to start running energy. I work with the Autism Collective Consciousness, the Eaton Council of Light, and the White Brotherhood of Light, and many others. And it was through the birth of my oldest son, who was born with Down syndrome, and we later realized was on the autism spectrum, that my healing journey really began. And he's been my mentor through this. And there's a lot of things that the Autism Collective Consciousness have come here to bring us. And so we're going to begin to experience some of that now. One of the main things is how to embody differently. And so if everyone could just close their eyes and take a big breath in. When we close our eyes, I also have a medical background. I worked as a cardiac sonographer for over a decade doing heart sonograms. And I had to take a physics board to do that. So I also have a physics background. So I'm going to be talking to your left brain and your right brain at the same time. So when we close our eyes, we activate the pineal gland. The pineal gland is the sender and receiver of thoughts of information. It very much connects us to those outermost realms within the quantum field. It also releases melatonin for cellular repair, DNA repair. Now, when we began to descend down as a spirit into the human body, we came down on different rays of light. If you can imagine a single white ray of light hits a prism, and when it hits the prism, it filters out into different colors of light. These different colors carry a different range of frequencies. The different range of frequencies carry different levels of consciousness. No one more important than the other, better or worse, just different. So many of us, when we came down on these rays of light, we embodied 2 to 3, maybe different rays of light, maybe one for our personality, our ego, one for our body, one for our energetic light bodies. So we could carry this different range of frequencies. Now, what those with autism do differently is that they embody the entire range of light. They embody the entire spectrum, not just the entire spectrum, but beyond the spectrum that we're aware of. Because as these rays combine and as the codes within the rays combine, it forms new colors, new levels of frequency, which gives us access to new levels of consciousness. The issue has been that our human physical body hasn't been able to carry and hold onto the entire spectrum of light. So when they try to descend down into the human body, when they get to those lower earth chakras, they bounce out into the side. And the reason why those lower 3 chakras really are too slow is because of the emotional and chemical warfare we've placed upon the earth. So we've needed to do a lot of clearing and healing before this information could come in and before even more of those beautiful beings of light could come in to hold this space for us, because that's what they're doing. They're just holding these rays of light for us so what we as a human collective can step up into that quantum field of energy that they're holding for us. But we have to start at the very root level. And so right now, what we're going to do is begin to heal the microbiome of your physical container. So your physical structure, over 90% of it is actually microbacteria, microbiome, parasites, viruses, fungus. They all have their own DNA. Their DNA makes up 90% of our DNA. So we're not really human at all. We're a macroorganism. Well, they've had to shut down their own codes of light in their DNA just to survive the earth plane, as we've put chemicals upon it, as the emotional warfares have been placed upon the planet. So we have to be, in order for us to be able to hold the whole spectrum of light, like those with autism, we have to heal from the microbacteria up. So Joshua is coming forward, and we're going to do a little light language activation to bring forward a reconnection of your microbiome to the light, to their original blueprint. So Mother Earth is coming up to greet you. She holds these beautiful wisdom codes from every lifetime we have ever lived, and she stores them in the libraries deep within the earth plane. So when we pass over, some of our body consciousness does elevate and go with the spirit to those other realms, but other aspects of it very much go into the soil of the earth, and she holds on to that memory, that wisdom from each of those lifetimes for us, for the time that we reincarnate again. So we invite the original blueprint that she has held on to for us up into the body. And just allow. And this is the beginning of a repair of us in relationship with our body consciousness. Our body consciousness is very like its own human container, and we can talk to it like it's a human. So when we think about how Jesus was able to come back into the human body after being gone for 3 days, it's because he had a very strong connection with the body consciousness, a very trusting relationship with his body. They kept the energy alive for him to come back and step into. So just breathe these codes in. So we're opening up a whole spectrum within your microbiome, within your mitochondria. So as we work on the human DNA, we really need to get down deeper and work on that microbiome DNA, which means that we have to value and honor these microorganisms that make up our macro. So just take one more big breath in. And if you could silently bow your heads to these beautiful organisms that make up your physical container, and to the earth herself for holding on to your codes for you, holding on to the original blueprint of the microbiome that makes up you, for you. And just say thank you.
Erica, did you want to share your gift?
Oh, yes, sure. Sorry. So the free gift that I have is a unmeshing of the neural pathways in the mind that associate fear with change, shame with change, guilt with change. So when we think about the frequency of change itself, it's a very beautiful frequency, but we've layered on it all these different frequencies and created a program. Program resides within the third dimension that we reside in, and it is embedded into our DNA, into our minds. And so I have a channel free from Isis, and she goes in there and she begins unmeshing frequencies layered upon the original frequency of change so that we can create change with.
Beautiful. And the link is right here at the bottom as well as in the comments. So if you guys want to click on Erica's gift link, it is in the comments. We will be putting all the gifts from our healers today in the comments. So be sure to grab these wonderful gifts that they are giving. And if you are just joining, welcome to the Global Gathering. We are so happy to have you. Please do say hello in the comments. We want to hear from you. I see Cheryl, Jax, Joe, Pat, Mina, Adriana, Laura, Biorica, nice to see you here. Jeremy, Elizabeth, and Deborah. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I hope you're going to enjoy the Global Gathering. Actually, I know you are, because next we're going to get up and dance. And I hope you guys are ready to dance. Say dance in the comments if you are ready to get your moves on tonight. So let's see. Laura says, by the way, that the page is not found for the link for Erica's gift. Can we just make sure that, Richard, if we can see what's going on with that so everyone could grab their free gift from Erica? And so go ahead and put dance. We're going to get ready to bring forward Coco Cabrel. Welcome.
All right. All right. Oh my goodness. First of all, Erica, that was amazing. Oh my gosh, I went somewhere. So thank you, Dipal. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Erica, for that amazing healing. And thank you everyone here for being here with us. Like Dipal said, we are going to dance, get our bodies moving. I am Dr. Coco Cabrel, the Flamenco-Dancing MD. And I am so happy to be here today to get you strong, flexible, aligned, and recovered in not just your body, though, because the body is a gateway, a portal to your mind and your spirit. And this is exactly what the ancient flamencos knew when they were developing flamenco music and movement as they triumphed over their own persecution while they were hiding in the caves of southern Spain in the Middle Ages. So let's take that ancient knowledge. I'm also going to be speaking to your left and right brains at the same time using my medical science knowledge. And we are going to blend it all together so that you can get that strength, flexibility, alignment, and recovery. Take it from 2021 and let's get into 2022 and make this the year that we also triumph over our whatever our hardships are in our lives right now. So I am going to go over and start my music, and I'll be standing up. Just so you know, you can certainly do all of these moves seated. I will cue you verbally on the seated part, but I'm going to show it to you standing. So feel free to stand up with me, and let's get this up and running. We'll get some volume here. All right. All right, so let us start with, let me put my glasses down. We will start with our feet a little bit more than shoulder width apart and stay soft in the knees. If you are seated, same thing. go ahead and take your finger and press in on your belly button, press towards your spine, and then take your abdominal muscles and hold on to that belly button, hold it in while you release your hand. All right, let's work our shoulders, open up the shoulders. Go ahead and take a big breath in, roll forward and up to the ears, and then let your breath out, roll to the back at the bottom of that circle, and then another breath in as we roll forward and up, and then breath out as we roll to the back. And now let your shoulders settle into the bottom of that circle, but be careful not to pinch the shoulders. You can take a little shimmy so that the shoulder blades are wide across the back. And from here, let's take our arms up to shoulder height and go ahead and rotate so the palms face up, and then rotate so the palms face down or to the back. And we'll keep rotating. I'd like you to imagine a pole running from one set of fingertips through your shoulders to the other set of fingertips. And by imagining that pole, that will keep your shoulders down, because we don't want this to happen. So we keep the shoulders nice and low. Let's hold the arms in the rotated over position. And now get a little wiggle in your elbows and imagine a puppeteer pulling up on your elbows. We'll keep the elbows relatively long and we bring the arms up overhead. I'm going to go lower so that I fit into the frame of your camera. And now we're going to imagine that our arms are the wings of a bird of prey. Really feel like you're riding the current of the wind. Let's take one more like that. Take a big breath in. You can go deep in the knees if you're standing. If you're seated, then just be comfortable in your seat while you bring the wings down. And now let's take your palms and place them on the bony points of your pelvis. And let's bring the feet together. Let's do a little bit of bullfighter stance. So, belly button is in, collarbones lifted, and lean your whole body forward like a ladder. And when your toes grip, come on back. And then we'll lean forward one more time, massage the floor with your toes. And now take your heels and tap them lightly into the floor. If you're seated, you can just be leaning forward in the torso, but keep your feet grounded. Now from here, be sure your knees are not locked. Let's take 1 foot forward and contract the front of your thigh to press that ball of the foot straight down into the floor. And then we'll try that with the other foot. Contract the front of the thigh and press into the ground. And we've got our collarbones lifted. We've got some clouds. Imagine some clouds shoved up underneath these armpits to keep the elbows in a nice bullfighter position. And now I'd like you to take one finger again and find this spot where I've got an X on my top here. That is your breastbone or sternum. And I'd like you to press on it. And then imagine that finger is maybe somebody else's finger. And that person is pressing against, I'm going to turn the volume down so you can hear me. That person is pressing against you and maybe trying even to hold you back. And you are saying, not today. So you are pressing from your breastbone, from that sternum, against that person's finger. All right, and what's behind our breastbone? Our heart. So we're using that heart, using that breastbone, using that intention to press against that person. We are not being held back. No, not as we transition from 2021 to 2022. No way. All right, let's release the finger. And, sometimes that finger is not an outside person or an outside event. Sometimes it's ourselves, right? So we are also, with intention, pushing ourselves. All right. From here, let's keep the feet together and go ahead and lift alternating heels. Do a little flamenco heel work here. Get our hearts, speaking of our hearts, get our hearts revved up. All right, so that we can generate the energy that we need to do all of that pushing forward, right, into this upcoming new year. We'll make that transition. Let's go ahead and bring the arms up to about chest height. It's kind of like we're holding a beach ball here, and we've got still that projection up and over the beach ball. And now take your heel rolls and start to roll them a little bit faster. And now a little bit faster. And go ahead and try to roll your heels at your maximum tempo. Whatever that maximum tempo is for you today is perfection. And again, you can do this seated as well. I'll show you what it would look like if I were sitting down. Roll those heels while you're seated. So you can do this while you're at your computer, while you're binge watching something right now, right? While you're watching us. So I'm going to come long in the legs again. We're still rolling. Let's stretch out our pinkies and thumbs and now circle the wrists around. So while we are rolling these heels like thunder, because we are just pure energy now. All right. We are also rotating these wrists around, trying to get the full 360 in these wrists. Also good if you've had a long day at the computer, a long day, maybe building something, doing physical work, carrying a child around. You get a lot of tension built up in the forearms, in the hands, in the wrists. So we're going to loosen that up here. Keep the heels rolling. All right. Let's also reverse the direction of these wrist circles so that we stay balanced. So we always do our movements in one direction and then the other direction so that we achieve that balance. Again, not just in the body, but also in the mind and in the spirit. Flamenco knows. Flamenco knows what you need, and it uses the body as its gateway. Stretch energy into the pinkies, into the thumbs. These hand movements are actually called flamenco flowers. All right, let's take these flamenco flowers to the pelvis. We're going to slow down these heels. We'll do a little bit of bullfighter stance. Stretch out that pinky toe. Stretch out that pinky toe. Stretch out that pinky toe. Press it into the ground and then press those knees together when they come to the center. All right. So I specifically picked, we'll come to the center and go ahead and release everything. I specifically picked, I'm going to turn this down. I specifically picked about 8.5 minutes of music so that we would have a few minutes at the end. So I'm going to come close to you guys so that we would have a few minutes at the end specifically for Q&A. If you have any questions on any of the movements, on any anatomy, physiology, flamenco history, I've been a professor in all three of those things. And this is how I actually run my classes, is we have Q&A afterwards. And that's when we talk about all of these things. And I'll kind of glance down at some comments. Let me grab my glasses also to see if anybody has questions. And while you're typing, if you have a question, I will say that you may have noticed that every movement has an intention behind it. And that is by design, not just the ancient design of flamenco itself in order to triumph over hardship, but also by design from what I bring to it is that design from that medical science background, so that I'm constantly thinking about the physical alignment of the body to prevent injury, to recover from injury, that kind of stuff. So it's very much a blend of those two things. So I'm just going to take a peek and see. So Sylvia says, hi, Coco, loved the pressing forward against the finger. And then just in general, let's see. And Meet Tom says, This is the best use of the video aspect. Oh, nice. And the sound isn't lost. Oh, I have lots of practice with my classes. Believe me, coordinating visual and sound. Oh, that's a whole thing. And I love, Mitamp, that you wrote Ole. Woo! Gracias for that. Let's see. Delight says that was incredibly challenging. Yes, absolutely. Yes. One of my members, she actually kind of made a little video. I don't know, like testimonial kind of thing, but she made this video. It was like right after class. And she actually said that what she loves about the class is that it's both, how did she say it? It's both relaxing and challenge. She actually said it, relaxing and challenging at the same time. So that's very true. And flamenco is very much like that. Flamenco will always know what it is that you need in your body, and it gets into your mind and it gets into your spirit. It always knows. Oh my gosh, I see so much more. Let's see, would like more information still in therapy. Oh, nice exercise for me. Chuck from Las Vegas. Oh, fantastic. Let's see. So maybe I'll say this just to say it. For more information about my classes, you can either go to my website, www.cocosflamefit.com. I know it'll end up in the chat somewhere. My gift is actually a discount to the subscription membership, like it's an all access subscription membership, but the gift is actually $10 off per month forever. So grab that, and oh my gosh, we can definitely take care of like injury recovery, and I have people in the program who are recovering from surgeries, radiation therapy. Some people are in physical therapy at the same time that they take my classes, and tremendous results. It really like speeds up the results, because I kind of see things from kind of a slightly different point of view, and we can work together and figure out like kind of a whole picture, getting everything all better, a whole picture. I see so many things coming. This is great. Let's see. Oh yeah, so the website is there. I see it. Thank you, Dipal, for dropping that in. Let's see. KJ says, Kayla here, would love to connect, please. Of course, Kayla, definitely connect. You can, my website has like a contact page, and it's like my direct email. It's just Dr. Coco at Coco Cabrel. What is it? CocoCabrel.com. I don't even know my own email address. That's terrible. Dr. Coco at CocoCabrel.com. So you can jot that down also. Shoot me an email. I would love to connect with you, Kayla. That would be fantastic. Let's see. Dane says, loved your energy. Oh my gosh. Would you mind restarting the flamenco creation, Terry? Thank you. That is, what a great comment. I love that. Let's see. I don't know about restarting. Maybe you can watch the replay, right, Terry? Because I think we're going to have this like this whole thing on replay. So catch the replay. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, I'm hoping I didn't miss anything. Okay, I think I'm getting stuff. I think I'm getting.
You got all the comments, Coco. Thank you so much.
Good.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you're
That was wonderful.
Mwah.
Thank you. So if you guys want to connect with Coco, you can do so. Her link is, we're going to put it in the comments. If you want to connect with her, you can do so. And I hope you guys are really enjoying this, because we still have a musician, a sound alchemist that is going to be joining us. So if you are here, stay tuned, because it looks like you guys are having a lot of fun at our global gathering. And if you're just joining in, thank you so much for being here. Say hello in the comments if this is your first time at the global gathering, because I want to know who our first timers are so that I can give you guys a shout out. And for those of you who don't know me, I am your host, Dipal. And I'm so excited to be here. Started about 2 years ago. And so it was just a way of bringing humanity together as one. And I believe we've done an amazing job because of our healers, our speakers, our musicians who have taken their time to really be here for all of you. So, and all of you, of course, being here and taking the time for yourself. That's so important. And I want to commend you and honor you for your time. So let's go ahead and bring forward Elizabeth Wood, who has an amazing and beautiful process for us today.
Hi, everyone. I'm here in Ecuador. I'm really glad to be with you. And I just want to commend Erica and Dr. Coco for their beautiful work in getting into our bodies and bringing through the light from the full spectrum. And so I want to be able to build on that. And so we've got all this energy in our body. So let's build on that together. And I want you to just notice how your body feels. It's probably got lots of vibration happening at the moment. So we're going to use that. What I'd like to do for you is to show you how to work with your emotional energetic field, all of you empaths out there. I want to show you how to clean up the field really quickly for yourself. And here's the why I'm sharing this tip right now. It's because when we get together with our families, there's all this energy in the air. There's a lot of thoughts, there's a lot of psychic pickup, there's a lot of emotions, right? And then just to make it more chaotic, lots of subconscious stuff is being run at the same time. So when you're at one of your gatherings, or maybe it's a special holiday family thing, whatever it might be, if you're feeling overwhelmed, which I think all of us have at many points at time when we're in those gatherings, if you're feeling overwhelmed, I want to show you how to fix that really fast. So we have our heart field, of course, and it's quite large. It creates an electromagnetic field that's very big, and there's two layers to that field. First is the personal field. That's your bubble. That's that 6 feet in diameter bubble around you that you can sense it when somebody comes into that field physically, even if you're not looking at them. And then we have another layer. It's quite large and it can be as big as you can imagine it can be. It connects to the collective, right? So the collective field. Some of you are collective empaths. You can feel the energy of the whole collective. And I'm a galactic and quantum anthropologist, so I'm really interested in how all these factors affect us and create change. But I noticed that the empaths, especially, they suffer because they have a lot of information coming in all the time, right? Raise your hand if you get info constantly and you never get a break, right? Well, a lot of times, many people are having that info come in for a very special reason. It happens to be that you have a superpower, kind of like how autism is actually a superpower. An empath is also a superpower. And so your job is not to identify what's in the field coming at you. Your job is to give permission for it to go where it needs to go. It's trying to use your very powerful field to move on. And when we pay attention to it and we're trying to identify it, it gets backed up. So we have thoughts and feelings come in, and of course we say, where did it come from? Is it mine? I don't know. Let me find out some more about this. That's not necessary at the moment. It's not important for you to be identifying exactly what that is, because if it's yours, it's going to stay. So let me show you quickly how this works. Drop into your heart and notice that field. It's around you. Sometimes you can see it in your mind using your psychic ability with your imagination, or at least just feel that personal field and then feel the outer one. You see how the outer one is moving a lot more than the inner field? Well, we're going to command this field. You are the soul in charge of your body. You're the soul in charge of the heart space. So we're going to clean this field up and let all this stuff go where it needs to go. So I want you to drop in and just say with me out loud, "Dear heart, please lift any energies that are not mine out of my body and field now." And then take a deep breath. And so for me, every time I do that, I get an energy that kind of goes up in my sinuses, and there's a clearing that happens. And so you'll notice that that personal field becomes very still. That outer field's still moving, but it's not full of as much stuff now. So you can do this anytime, and you don't have to say it out loud. But the really key pieces to this is you're telling your body what you need it to do. It really wants to do what you needed to do. All those beautiful bacteria, the microbiome, they are waiting rapt to hear what you have to say. And so then, of course, the second piece is you need to tell it when. So we say now. And the last piece is your enter button. If we're doing programming or something like that, you need an enter button to make sure it all goes the way it needs to go. And that would be your deep breath. It tells the vagus nerve that this is safe. So this is a gift for you now, a skill now that you can use anytime, anywhere you go. And I highly recommend, especially you empaths out there, that you do this as often as you need to. And give this stuff permission. As it shows up, say, wow, whatever this giant train of energy is, you're welcome to use my field to move on through. Dear heart, please lift any energies that aren't mine out of my body and field now. And that does a huge favor. It's a wonderful purpose to be an empath. And if you're especially suffering from that deep, deep pain of not knowing how to navigate this, use this tool as often as you need. The second tool I want to show you is how to bring energy up from the earth. But I need to tell you a little bit about the earth, something you might not know. It's something that I could feel and I could psychically see, but I didn't know it was scientific fact until about a decade ago. And so deep under the earth, under the mantle of a very specific crystal called ringwoodite. Ringwoodite, right? So ringwoodite is a beautiful indigo blue color, and it holds water. In fact, it holds 3 times as much water under the mantle of the earth than the earth has on the surface. So there's an immense amount of water, a mind-blowing amount of water, oceans upon oceans, 3 times as much water under the mantle as is on the surface. Why is this important? Water has memory. We know this is a fact. Water has memory. What kind of memory do you suppose might be stored in the ringwoodite under the mantle of the earth? Well, I'll tell you, it's the soul of the earth. It's consciousness of the earth itself. And so she maintains this consciousness there. And of course, we have access to it in many different ways. But I'll show you how to allow it to move through your body now so that you can use this next tool to help bring your vagus nerve, your calmed nervous system, all over the place with you wherever you go. And that way you feel very connected and grounded in your body. And so that movement is key, sound is key, all of these things that our other 2 beautiful speakers brought forth. Now I want to give you a psychic visual, a meditation that can affect your mental body very dramatically. And so I want you to go in really deep to the earth and imagine that indigo blue, that massive amount of power and water and consciousness that's under the mantle. And I want you to allow it to create a little bit of an opening and move that opening up real close to your feet. Let that opening come close up to you, wherever you might be. And now I want you to allow your root, right? The bottom part of your body, the bottom of your spine, to open. Let it be open like a fountain being ready. And so I want you to imagine all that blue indigo energy coming from the soul of the earth to move through the bottom of your spine right now. And we're just going to fill up the fountain. You are the fountain. We're going to fill it up. So let it move up through into your abdomen and fill up with this nice, cool, gentle energy of the soul of the earth. This beautiful earth that loves you so much. And she's helped you and helped all of us to not only survive, not only evolve, but to thrive. And she's maintaining a natural, beautiful energy that constantly says, come with me. Come with me into new states. Come with me into the very best that you can be, the very most healed, the most regenerated version of yourself. And let that keep filling up. You feel how it almost feels kind of cool in your abdomen? Imagine it filling up. Now let it come into your heart space and fill up here into your chest. And it feels nice and cool, very gentle. Now we bring it up into the upper chest, the high heart of compassion. Let it move through your arms. Let it move up into your throat. And now up into your face. And let it be very cool and gentle, cleansing, uplifting. And now up through the head and the mind, the third eye here. And once it comes here to the brim, I want you to let it spill out. Let it spill out into the personal field and then out into the outer field of your consciousness. And take a deep breath. So it comes through and then it's going to spill out around you. And you're going to feel like you're in a little bit of a different place. That's because you're merging with the soul of the earth. And she's in a very beautiful place. No matter what's happened, the earth is always showing us how to regenerate, how to heal, how to maintain a thriving status versus a coping status. And we're just letting that energy move through and be very calm. It calms the body, it calms inflammation to bring through the soul of the earth through your whole body. And then you become a fountain, a font of this calming, gentle, and very precious energy. And so this two special skills that you can use over the holidays. And I hope that it helps your whole body feel magnificent. And the gifts that I have to give to you are multifold. In fact, it's for the spectrum. I have many gifts for you. Music, meditations with music, ebooks, and a class. And these gifts are all different for all of you because you're all a beautiful part of the spectrum, the wide spectrum out there. And so I'm so glad to present to you these two special skills and these gifts. And I'm here for you and want to support you as you continue to move forward. Thank you. Is that okay, Dipal? Just want to make sure I didn't go over time.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, good.
You must have taken Dipal really deep.
Apparently, right? It was good. Good. Well, I'm really glad that the next piece is coming up from Australia and the beautiful, wonderful power of nature there as it speaks through, of course, all the music and the light. Wonderful.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Sorry, I got disconnected for a moment. All right. So next, I just want to say hello to to everybody. I know there's people coming in and out watching us, and I do want to say hello. I'm Dipal Shah, and tonight we are at the Global Gathering. And so there are a lot of first timers that I did see people respond saying, "This is the first time that I'm watching." Adriana, hello, thank you for being here with us today. Sue, and then there's Dane. He is a first timer. Hello, Dane, if you're still watching. Amanda, Joe, and then we have Alicia. So it's so wonderful to see all of you here, and I hope you'll be joining us every month. We do this every single month where we bring together everybody from around the world to join in these beautiful meditations, activations, and gathering. And so we're hoping that this is your community. This is your community where you grow, you shine, you take away and become that beautiful light that you are. So allow us to be here for you. Now, before we get to Amitabhaya and Moriya, who is going to provide us the sound for tonight, what I want to say is that we bring together this global gathering and we provide it as a service to all the people around the world, as I was saying. Now, our healers who participate give their time and dedication to serving all of us. And I want to invite each and every one of you to my special offering today, and it's a VIP membership. And you will receive all of the global gatherings that we have ever had. We have had some amazing healers. We have over 85 healers that have contributed in the last 2 years to the global gathering. There are individual videos, clips. You can click on certain healers that you want to listen to, certain musicians, whatever you want to do. There's yoga, there's music, there's sound bowls, there's all kinds of beautiful, beautiful meditations and activations that you can take advantage of. We're going to put the VIP information. You can look at the details. If it resonates with you, we'd love for you to become a VIP member. It's only $97, and that also helps support the global gathering. Here, it's $97 for the entire year, and you also get additional gifts from me. There's a ton of meditations as well as my online healing retreat that I've done in the past. We do have a new retreat coming up in January for the new year, the 28th and 29th. And if you'd like to join, just hop on my website at anandaforlife.com. But right now, I would love for you to just take a look at our VIP member offer, because it is a library of beautiful and powerful and amazing healers who have joined us in the past global gatherings. So you can watch the entire video or clips of different videos. And so now let's bring Amitabhaya and Moriya.
Hello.
Namaste.
Greetings. Yeah, thank you all. I don't know if you're buzzing. We're buzzing. Thank you all for everything you've shared, and it was beautiful to be part of this gathering. We want to say also how we love the global gathering, and for us it's such a new earth gathering. You know, it's a new way of connecting, of interacting, of community, of sharing with different people, with different healers, different modalities from all over the world. And we've been avid followers from the beginning, and now we are here with our friends. So we are Moriya and Amitabhaya, and we pre-recorded today just to give you the best quality for our journey. So we'll be sharing a quantum light sound massage journey with the healing energies of the dolphins and the whales, and we'll also be transmitting the healing energies of the dolphins and the whales and the star pod. So it is mostly, let's say, a closed eye journey. So you are welcome to close your eyes. If you can lay down, you can lay down. If not, maybe later, after the first hit, you'd like to listen to the replay or listen again to the replay, and you can try it out laying down. But there's no right or wrong way to experience it. It's probably going to be pretty powerful. We are already buzzing, and let's see where we go with this with this journey. So again, I just wanted to pay our respects to the traditional custodians and caretakers of this land, as we'll be as well using the Yidaki, the didgeridoo, and acknowledge the ancestral spirits of this land and place, and the ancestral spirits of your land and place wherever you are. So there's no right or wrong. If you want, you can keep your eyes open, and you may see some dolphins or whales or even the star pod in the video. But enjoy. Beautiful. So getting yourself into a comfortable position, sitting or even laying down, and gently closing your eyes and taking a gentle breath, and just arriving, relaxing, releasing any tension, any stress, any negativity, any concerns, any worries. Just for the next little while, just let everything go. Big deep breaths and letting everything go. Connecting with yourself, connecting with your body, connecting with your mind and the higher mind, your emotions and all your various facets and aspects. Taking another deep breath. Let us invite and call forth your angels and guides, your guardian angel or angels, the Ascended Masters, the Great White Brotherhood, and the various brotherhoods and sisterhoods of light, the entire Quantum Light Sound Massage Protocol, the Spirit of Source, Creator, Creatress of all that is, Gaia, Mother Earth, and the New Earth. Taking another breath, inviting and welcoming into your journey. The dolphins and whales are brothers, sisters, cousins from the oceans, the rivers, the waterways. And taking another breath, welcoming the beautiful dolphins and whales, bringing us the peace, the wisdom, the knowingness that we are, exactly where we need to be, when we need to be, and that everything is in divine and perfect order right now. And taking another beautiful breath, allow your angels and guides, the company of heaven, your team and higher self to assist you and help you in releasing any negativity, any low vibrating energies, any energy that you've picked up or been subjected to knowingly, consciously or unknowingly, any outside energy or matrix or programming of fear or negativity, of illusions, of scarcity, of lack, the entire matrix and any illusions or delusions and low vibrating energies. Another big deep breath, letting everything go and just relaxing and releasing. Taking another beautiful deep breath. Follow your guide or guides now, your higher self, your guardian angels, the dolphins or the whales, to a journey back home into your higher self, into your future self, into your emerging divine self. A journey back home, a journey to the heart, into the new earth, back to peace and balance, prosperity and joy, oneness, safety and security, connection and love and freedom. Taking another deep breath. Allow yourself now to be bathed, to be immersed in the beautiful healing energies of the new earth, of the kingdom of heaven, of our divine birthright, of our coming and emerging future, the new humanity, the new you, the new earth, of harmony, of balance, of unity. And taking some deep breaths now, allowing yourself to release any remaining inhibitions, fears, restrictions, limitations or doubts or programming, and opening your energy system, opening up your mind, your consciousness, expanding, allowing the letting go and the expansion, the gifts, and opening up your heart and just receive. Receive the love, receive the light, receive the frequencies, receive your own divine blueprint, your own sonic, and receive the expansion, the freedom, the joy, the light, frequency, and love that you are.
yo hotsa ya shato como wakano que kula papa. Eno como kakayika titine yo soto to ya we no kohoyo. O no to pama wakene keke wana toto yo hokuwa ya nitiko. Yo wana hoho heya sito to mahawa ne keke wahopo. No toto tuyo homa na heto ko waheya hoha niko toto to atetsu no shusu sawaki. To wana kapona ka tita ta 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 hu. Eyo no toto to kuate no huaya heto to nakaka kuaya hatsu to shusu. So niko poto mawa hane koki. Eyo popo makawaka ke no koko koto no toto kuku mahaya te. Eno totu no koteka to manako panako ka watoto no kuku shikato wanabi takua no kokeyato. No potama keke nakato no kapake panampa ono kupamaka ne kiyoto to tawa tsekete. No kupamakawa koto no kitio to kama pakete no kotoko to waka ne kaka. Tono toto no kukako no to kupana kaputo no kotoko to kurukata kete Sheyo no toto. No sono tia kakamoto rokoto tia toto no Sheyo no toto mana popo makuata no kokoya he. Taking another deep breath. Remembering, sensing and feeling at the core of your being that everything is in divine and perfect order right now. That you are safe, loved, cherished, seen, protected, and guided. And that you are now in the new earth. Taking another deep breath. Welcome home. And know that this place, this space, these frequencies and energy are always available to you through the portal of your being and your sacred heart. And taking another breath, send your gratitude to your angels, your guides, your higher self, the dolphins, the whales, the new earth, company of heaven, and all the beings that assisted you today on your journey back home. And taking another beautiful breath. In your own time, you can bring yourself back. And whenever you're ready, you can Open your eyes.
And taking another gentle breath, I just wanted to give you and send your sincere apologies for the technical aspect and the distorted sound a little bit. We've been working with Dipal and Richard to bring you the best quality sound, and we just decided to add another gift to our original gift and send us a message. And when you sign up for our first gift, which is a 20-minute session of sound and of healing, whatever needs to come through. So 20-minute discovery session, getting to know each other and hanging out in the new earth with the dolphins or the whales or with your higher self. So what you just experienced was a sound massage journey with the healing energies of the dolphins, the whales, and the new earth. So we'll talk to Dipal and Richard and see if we can give you the best quality and the kind of original quality that didn't get distorted through the transmission as a free gift together, and give you an audio version as well, which you can enjoy when you listen to it the next time. So again, thank you all for being with us and creating new earth with us together, and let's make it a good one.
That was so beautiful, Amitabhaya and Moriya. It came out beautiful, at least on my end. And I know a lot of people are saying that as well. I'm just going to put some comments out there. Oh my God, thank you. That was an incredible sound bath, says Barbara. And then Sylvia says, wow, I've never experienced anything like that. I know. It felt like we were in the ocean with the dolphins. Oh, it was just amazing. Jeremy says amazing. He says like my God. Let's see. All right. So
Drink some water, yeah.
yes, that would be a great idea. Thank you so much. This was beautiful.
Thank
So,
you.
this brings us to the end of our global gathering for tonight. And if you enjoyed our global gathering, in the comments, please let us know that you enjoyed it and how you feel now. We want to hear from you. Yes, it was wonderful, beautiful. Thank you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm so happy that all of you enjoyed our global gathering as we end the new year with this beautiful panelists that have joined us this evening. And so take advantage of all the gifts. All the links are in the comments. We will be keeping the global gathering, the replay up for another couple of days. It will come down on Sunday. And if you are part of the newsletter for the global gathering, you will receive information on the next global gathering that's going to be in January. And so sign up at anandaforlife.com/global gathering if you have not or are not receiving the information, and we'll make sure to get you all the information you need. Also, what I want to end with is that what you experienced tonight was very powerful. So, like Moriya and Amitabhaya said, do drink water, okay? Because what we did was we experienced this magnificent amount of energy. Even though you may not realize it, it was a lot of powerful frequencies coming through to help you on your journey. And each of these healers have created this amazing opportunity and service to you tonight, bringing through source and the highest frequencies and vibrations that you felt today live with us. And if you're going to be watching the replay, you'll feel it then too. So you can come back to this in the next couple of days. But if you have the VIP, you can come back to it at any time when you become a VIP member. Now, Erica brought her beautiful, powerful healing codes from Mother Earth to help us connect back to our original blueprint. And that was just so powerful and helping us open up our whole spectrum within our DNA. Coco with the flamenco dancing and music. Yeah, helping us channel our body and align our energies. That was fun. Elizabeth with her guidance and her tools to help us understand who we are as empaths and how we can utilize our own energies and what does it mean and how we could use it throughout the holidays or any time. And then Amitabhaya and Moriya for this expansive ending of extremely beautiful and magnificent sound healing with the dolphins. How we interact with all this information and all this healing tonight as we move forward into our day-to-day life is going to be so profound. So take this gift that we have given you tonight, take it with you. Let us ground everyone's energies. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice breath out. I'm just going to ground everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of love and light. If you need our support, please do email us at support@anandaforlife.com. Namaste, everybody. Have a beautiful holiday. Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Namaste.